Hello, I'm Hoxhaj, a PhD candidate at University of Agriculture in Tirana. So, the topic of my presentation is the demand for language skills in the Albanian labor market, a study of language skills and skill pairings in job listings. Globalization and English language have a significant impact on employment and are linked to major transformations in the labor market. Language proficiency is widely regarded as a key component of human capital, with its economic returns influenced by the number of speakers, contextual demand, and individual circumstances. The Council of the European Union emphasizes that linguistic proficiency enhances mobility, employability, and personal development, aligning with the Europe 2020 strategy, which prioritizes economic growth and job creation through skills development. In the years prior to 1990s, language proficiency in Albania was viewed primarily as a political tool rather than a valuable skill in the labor market. A 2018 report by the Albanian Institute of Statistics indicated that among adults aged 25 to 64, just 40% speak English, 27.8% speak Italian, and 22.9% speak Greek. With the arrival of multinational companies and the expansion of Albanian businesses into international markets after 1990s, foreign language skills became increasingly recognized as essential in the business world. XXIII explores the connection between English language skills and labor market performance, highlighting how fluency impacts employment opportunities and economic outcomes for immigrants. Lack of fluency, as found in a study in England and Wales, demonstrates that limited English proficiency serves as a barrier to entering the job market. A study by Polo and Tansel found proficiency in English is associated with the higher likelihood of being employed as a wage earner and, to a lesser extent, being unemployed by actively seeking employment. Another study noted that individuals with greater proficiency in English received a wage premium of more than 50% compared to those with limited English skills, demonstrating the substantial economic advantage of language proficiency. So, the research objectives are to analyze the demand for language skills in Albania's labor market, to identify the most frequently required languages, and to examine their relevance in combination with other job-specific competencies. Methodology. So, the data collected from 60 online job listings, a thematic approach using Excel spreadsheets was applied. Job listings were categorized under predefined themes such as English, Italian, and other languages, as well as job pairings. A keyword search was conducted to classify listings, and results were systematically recorded under each theme. To facilitate further analysis, we used Excel's pivot table function, which allowed us to synthesize the data and draw meaningful insights. Here is a graph for the language demand across job ads, as we can see. And here are the findings. So English stands out as the most in-demand language, appearing in 35 out of 50 job postings, emphasizing its critical role in securing employment opportunities. This finding is in line with other studies which have underscored English as the most sought-after language in a number of European markets. As in most European countries, and by virtue of language policy, English is by far the most popular foreign language, with more than 70% of the working-age population knowing and using it. Bilingual combinations such as English and Italian or English are mentioned in only a few listings, suggesting that while multilingual skills may be beneficial, they are not a primary requirement in most job postings. Here we have the graph for the language demand across different sectors. English, as we can see from the graph, English dominates across most sectors, appearing in the majority of job ads, especially in sectors like accounting, administration, and engineering or construction. In sectors like sales or marketing and customer service, there is a noticeable demand for English or Italian, indicating that some positions require both languages. The engineering and consulting sectors also show a slight demand for English or other languages, and Italian or English is mostly required in niche roles such as security sector. And we also have the graph, the top skill pairings with English. So English language, we could safely say that the most in-demand combinations are centered around sales and customer service, with sales, communication, and customer service, sales topping the list. Other frequently required skill pairings include communication, IT, and engineering. So IT indicating that technical roles also prioritize strong communication alongside specialized skills. Skills like marketing, consulting, finance, and accounting appear less frequently, showing that while they are important, they are not as prevalent as the sales and customer service-related skills. Here we have the table, the language skills and job pairings in job listings. We have the job advertisements, the foreign language, and the skill pairings. What are the findings? So sales and communication and customer service are key pairings. Italian is also valued in marketing and consulting. Engineering and IT shows minimal Italian language demand. German language skills primarily required in healthcare and sales, high relevance for export trade with German-speaking countries, and demand remains relatively small but specialized. What are the challenges we face? Declining foreign language course enrollments, according to INSTET 2018, skill mismatch between academic training and employer needs, and limited bilingual job posting despite workforce demands. The recommendations are to strengthen foreign language education in Albania, to implement employer-led language training programs, and to promote bilingualism to enhance employability. English remains dominant in Albania's labor market. Italian is critical for sales, businesses, and tourism sectors. German is niche but valuable for healthcare and trade. Language education policies should align with labor market trends. Okay, thank you very much for your attention.